are human stories that need to be told because aside from those cases where you don't have sufficient coverage, part of the reason why I think it's important for your listeners to understand, well, why are we talking about the human stories? And it's because, at trial, and even when we present this to an adjuster or to a defense lawyer before trial, it's always with an eye towards what is a jury going to do with this information. And a big part of preparing for trial, and the way I explain it to my clients is that help me tell your story. And so, in order to tell your story, I need to understand it. I need to understand every aspect of it. And Steve, the conversation that you had with your client and understanding the human side of what an injury that on paper looks like it's $7,500 in medical bills, but it is so much more than that. So much more in the way it affected your client's life. Practically speaking, I mean, what you're pulling out is her story that a jury's going to hear. And you're hoping that an adjuster can appreciate that and not make your client go through that full process and just settle the case.
And you can find it in every single case. Like every single client has human damages, right? They're different for each person, but they're there. And I think part of it is being able to pull them out of clients sometimes. People don't like talking about themselves. They don't like sounding like they're complaining, right? Oh, I'm fine. You ask them for specifics about how this has impacted their life, and they don't want to give them to you, or they can't give them to you, even though they exist.